Dia obrigada para tempo. How estudante husi classe locraiknian, narang Ismenia Maria da Silva Ximenes. Dia turmai Jose apresenta assignment matrix strategic management. Strategic management is the process of setting goals, procedure, and objective in order to make a company or organization more competitive. Strategic formulation is the process of using available knowledge to document the intended direction of a business and the actionable step to reach its goals. In the future, we will have a training center in administrative Post Lolotoe, Bobonaru Municipality. This part will focus on provide computer training to young people. The purpose of the training was to raise young people awareness of how to use their computers in the future. In this area, many young people do not access to non-formal education. Continue strategic formulation. Vision, a big picture of what you want to achieve. Given direction or clear information or clear communication. Based on Gamze Orhan, Dilek, Erdogan, Vildan Durmaz, Anadolu University in Turkey say that the vision is a statement of the desired future state of the organization within the arena of competition. Mission is a general statement of how you will achieve the vision. The mission statement is declaration of an organization, reason for being or existence. Objective, provide specific milestones with a specific timeline for achieve goals. Goals or objectives are desired outcomes or target. They guide management decision and form the criterion against which work results are measured. That's why they are often described as the essential elements of planning. You have to know the desired target or outcome before you can establish plans for reaching it, said by Stephen P. Robinson and May Coulter, 2012. Next, environmental scanning. There is a few steps under environmental scanning. It's will talking about external factors or macro environment. Is steep or pastel. P for political, E for economic, S for social, T for technological, E for environmental, and L for legal. And next, microenvironment or Porter's 5 competitive forces is industry, rivalry, buyer power, threat of new entrants, supplier power, threat of substitute. Next is internal factors. Under this internal factor, there is a few items we will present as resources and capabilities. Resources and capabilities, and we'll have two items under this is tangibles. Asset can be referred to as long-term resources which are physical and that are owned by an organization or the cooperation, which has some economic value. Intangible, these assets are long-term resources that are incorporeal, that is also owned by the organization which has specific commercial value. Next is SWOT analysis. SWOT divided by 4 as the strengths, characteristic of business which give it advantage over its competitors. and weaknesses are characteristic of a business which make it disadvantageous relative to competitors. Opportunities elements is a company's external environment that allow it to formulate and implement a strategy to increase profitability. And threats elements in the external environment that could endanger and integrity and profitability of the business. And next, strategic option. Strategic option will talk about differentiation, cost leadership, networks, partnership, and others. Differentiation is the focus on the main of the show is provision of service or offer it's unique compared to other competitors. This idea to attract more clients from unique characteristics not available with those in the market. Cost leadership is where a business focuses on reducing the cost to deliver the product or services to customer, ensuring you are more profitable and those can add shareholder value or invest in other parts of the business. Cost leadership, one of Michael Porter's strategic dimensions that involves a firm producing standardized product at a very low per unit cost for consumer who are price sensitive. It's a cost or cost benefit, said by David 2015. An example, Ryanair is one of great example of cost leadership, and a company was established in few years ago. Network cooperative strategy is strategy where several firms agree to form partnership to achieve shared objective. Partnership is a formal agreement by two or more parties to manage their activities and share its profits. Partnership can be done with one art sector or cross-sectoral. Varbonov, N&D. As example, Poland's president and China's Communist General Secretary Xi Jinping signed a declaration on a strategic partnership in June 2016. Alliance is in an agreement between two or more partners to pursue a set of agreed upon objective needs while remain independent organization. Merger and acquisition. A merger occurs when two separate entities combine forces to create a new joint organization. Acquisition refers to the new takeover of one entity by another. Merger and acquisition may be complete to expand a company's reach or gain market share in attempt to create shareholder value. Innovation. An innovation strategy is essential for companies that want to gain competitive advantage. An effective innovation strategy should be inspiring and add something unique to product or service being developed. Diversification is a business development strategy in which a company develops new products and services. Next is combination hybrid, other strategy The hybrid strategic facilitates the scale of product at lower prices than the competitor while at the same time offering higher quality for the product. The hybrid strategic blends the elements of differentiation and low cost to offer product to customer with a competitive edge. And next, strategic implementation. In this part, we'll have few items under strategic implementation. As a structure, a system which describes the organization hierarchy in terms of the different function, roles, responsibilities, provision, and etc. Culture defines the proper way to behave within the organization. This culture consists of shared beliefs and values established by the leaders and then communicated and reinforced through various methods, ultimately shaping employee perception, behaviors, and understanding. And control. Organization controls guide the using of strategic indicate how to compare actual results with the expected result and suggest corrective action to take when the difference is unacceptable. In this part, I also draw in the structure or organigram in one company. It's like for the training center, we'll have director, program coordinator, admin, finance officer, and trainers and drivers. Corporate governance and ethics. Governance is the process here whereby elements in society, while power and authority and influences and enacts policies and decisions concern public life, economics, and social development. Staffing, job analysis, recruitment, and hiring of people with the necessary skill for appropriate job. Providing or facilitating ongoing training if necessary to keep skill current. Direct and determine what needs to be done in the situation and guiding people to do it. And ethics is system of moral principle. They affected how people make decisions and lead their lives. And next, strategic from evaluation. The McKinsey 7S model was created by the consultant company McKinsey and Company in early 1980s and subsequently has become the de facto standard used by the practitioner and academics alike in analyzing the performance of organization, like share value, structure, system, strategy, skill, staff, and style. Balance scorecard is a performance metric used to identify, improve, and control a business various function and resulting outcomes. Balance scorecard dividing there is items under balance scorecard as internal process, finance, customer, learning, and growth. A performance is an act of staging or representing a play, concert, or other form of entertainment. It's also defined as the action or process of carrying out of accomplishing an action, task, or function. Measurement. The process of measurement the individual's intelligence, personality, attitudes, and values, and anything that can be expressed quantitatively. Thank you, Brigada Barat.